Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Taka Tanni show. Today, I am interviewing one of the biggest actors Hollywood, Nollywood, African movie has ever seen. PASCAL ATUMA.
I don't know about all that. I know my name is PASCAL ATUMA. That's all I know.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. PASCAL ATUMA, thank you so much for being on my show, the Taka Tanni show. PASCAL ATUMA, I have so much to know about you. My fans have so much to learn about you.
Oh yeah.
First of all, you just said you were PASCAL ATUMA. I mean, who is PASCAL ATUMA?
PASCAL ATUMA is PASCAL ATUMA.
I mean, who is? I mean, let us.
Okay,
get my fans to know who you really are.
I'm an actor and a writer, director, producer. I'm based in Los Angeles, in the U.S. called Hollywood. Yeah, and I'm from Nigeria, originally from Nigeria, Abia State, in Nigeria, and I've been in the game now for 8 years.
8 good years.
Yeah,
You've been in the game.
For 8 years. Yeah.
Wow. You just cited actor, script writer, director, producer. I mean, you're into the whole thing.
And I do stand-up comedy too.
Stand-up comedy. That's where I was going.
I know that's where you're going. Yeah. Yeah,
that's
I do
stand-up
comedy too. Yeah.
PASCAL, how do you juggle all of this?
I'm a business artist. That's how I juggle it.
You went to school for this?
Yeah, I studied theater.
Oh.
Yeah, I studied theater at Kim Johnson College in Dallas, Texas. So when I graduated from school in 2002, I moved to Hollywood. 5 days after graduation, I moved to Hollywood. Yeah, but I have a background came from engineering and science. I have a science background actually. But you know, that was from my parents. Then I switched what I really want to do. Yeah.
Typical African, you know, we go out there to be lawyers and radiologists and stuff.
They want you to be doctors, and my dad wanted me to be a doctor. I asked him, why you didn't be a doctor yourself? You wanted to be an engineer. Why you didn't be an engineer yourself?
Mama said, right?
Yeah, Mama said.
Yeah. So, PASCAL, you know, I've just asked you how you juggle all of this. You've been to school, you've done this. This is your passion, because I've noticed that, I mean, I've done a few things with you, and I see you on stage, I see you doing your thing, and you have so much passion for what you do. You know, where do you get your inspiration? What really inspired you to get into the showbiz? You know,
growing up, I had a lot of people I can call role models, or people that really inspired me to get into this, people that I really adored when I was young. People like the late Sonny Okosun, the late Lucky Dube, you know, Zebrodaya. There was a show called Zebrodaya on TV then. It's called The New Masquerade. You know, the Zebrodayas, the Clarus, the Gringories. You know, but among all of them, the person that inspired me the most was Sonny Okosun. Because every time when we were young, when Sonny Okosun would start singing on TV, when he comes up on TV, I will leave everything. He can have my food then. And I really, really wanted to be
I can have your pound, yeah.
Yeah, once that time.
Yeah.
When Sonny Okosun come on, yeah, but, you know, so I wanted to grow up to be like them, even though my father forced me. My mom first wanted me to be a medical doctor. They sent me to medical lab school. I did that for 2 years. I worked in a hospital, Queen Elizabeth Specialist Hospital for 2 years. For a few months after going to high school, I didn't want that. So they sent me to engineering school, which I did 3.5 years before I came to America. Wow. So when I came to America, I said, okay, thank you, I'm free at last. You know,
to do what you really love.
To do what I love to do, and I enjoyed doing it. I did not get into the business because of money. I did not get into the business to become famous or, you know, anything like that. I wanted to do what I love doing. I wanted what I love doing to be my profession, my career.
Right.
You know, so, and I enjoy it all. I enjoy it all. I like directing, you know, I like directing and sitting behind and making sure that the actor brings out the right performance. You know, I like acting myself. You know, I like writing is fun. You know, it's stress relieving. Stand up, active food, people laugh, happy. You know, so I love doing it all. Sometimes I don't even feel like it's a job.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like a little kid playing soccer, having fun. But
I mean, doing what you do best. You know, the entertainment business is so much fun. Doing what you do best makes you really relaxed. Doing what you do best makes you really relaxed. You know. Yeah. Also, Pascal Atuma, you've been in this business for 8 years.
For 8 years, yeah. I plan
What
on
are the-
celebrating my 10 years in the game. Next 2 years will make me 10 years in the business, and I plan on celebrating it.
Oh, huge. I know you make it huge.
We're gonna
I
try.
hope I have an invitation for that.
Yeah, we're going to try.
Taka Tanni is already voting for an invitation.
Okay.
So, I mean, in the business, what challenges do you really face? You know, with your writing, I mean, everything. What challenges? Let's start with your comedy, your stand-up comedy. What challenges do you face with your stand-up?
Okay, stand-up comedy is something that actually, it was Michael Blackson that taught me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a show to do with Blackson. We were supposed to be hosting Miss Africa Canada 2008. You know, so they hired me and Blackson to host it. So we went on stage. We did a 4.5 hours show on stage, just me and him.
Wow.
So when we finished, we went back to the hotel room that day. Blackson come into his and said, "Man, I didn't know you do stand-up." I said, "I don't do stand-up. I just make people laugh."
Right.
I used to make people laugh equals to stand-up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I said, he said, "Yeah." So if you want to go on some shows with me,
Right.
I'm up for it. I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "As long as you do what you did tonight, and you can repeat it and do it over and over again,
Yeah.
we can work together."
Wow.
So that's how we came up with the African Kings of Comedy. You know, so it was that show, that Miss Africa Canada 2008, that gave back to what we know today as the African Kings of Comedy.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
so that's how I got into the game. And when I started doing it, hosting events, hosting weddings, hosting functions, I actually started liking it. You see, so when I started liking it, then the trend moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You know, it's one thing to, it's a challenge, it's a huge challenge. It's one thing to make one person laugh and to make a group of people, a whole crowd of people laugh, you know. It takes talent. It's not easy.
I mean, it's not, we don't do something, it's just like if your face is ugly, we'll tell you the truth. It's ugly. If your nose is awkward, we'll tell you it's awkward. You know?
Don't you feel sometimes that you hurt feelings when you
I'm not
joke?
hurting your feelings because you see, what happens is that, you know, the truth is always bitter. But the truth is a comedy.
Yeah, I do know that. Have you ever had a show where, in stand-up, where you create a joke about somebody and they really feel bad about it?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe they attack you after the show, or they really...
That's why we always have security. That's why we always have security everywhere we go. But you see, what happens is that we don't do it to hurt your feelings.
Right.
We don't do it. We do it to loosen you up. Like, my brother, if this is what you think is a problem to you, okay, we know it. But all of us know that. See, your head looks like a mango. We agree. You have a mango head. Just forget about the mango head now and let's move on, because you can't hide it. The head is already created by your dad and your mom, or by God, whatever, however they did it. You know, so get over it, laugh about it, make fun about it.
Fall in love, oh, fall in love, oh. We supposed to marry 'cause you done make me fall in love.